That's when I knew shit first started going down here. If I get out of this shit right here, I am a comedian forever.
Your uncle took your only form of transportation.
Oh, yeah.
And sold it for crack.
Basketball was my shit.
Why is that? Just because like you're black or what?
Yeah, cause I'm basketball will kill me. That was the only option.
You got a cool setup over here.
Appreciate you, man.
You know what I noticed though? It's like why everybody who start getting money like start getting into art. Cause you got the arcade machines, you got the bear bricks, you got what's up with that? Have you always been into that?
Hell no, I was broke. Oh, poor shit. I was seeing, I be like, man, that pretty cool. But then like when the money comes, it's like, well, I can buy that now. I can afford that a little bit.
Wait, what got you into like art and stuff like that?
It just shit. I mean, I always like the way shit look. I always like the aesthetic.
That's fine.
But I've never been like I've never had no money where I can like, I'm just go get this. Nigga, before this comedy shit, now I'm making, my old text was like $400. I had food and I was staying with my cousin. Hell yeah.
And where was that at?
In Orlando.
In Orlando? That's where you're from, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved to Austin, what, 3 years ago almost?
Shit, hell no. I moved to Austin it's gonna be 2 years in April.
2 years?
Yeah,
and what made you want to come down here?
Shit. The comedy scene was booming, and then the Uncle Laser really was like, bro, like, you funny as you gotta get your ass out. And then I just came, and then everything just took off. I mean, that nigga steered me wrong not once, bro.
Oh, for real? So he's like your guy.
It's my dog. It's like my brother. Yeah.
Like anytime you make a decision, you go to him.
I taught him a lot. I taught Laser a lot. But it was like it was funny too. I got a video on my phone. He told me when I met him, he was like, bro, you gotta come out here and do stand-up, bro.
Yeah.
And then I walked out at the club we was at, and I was just like, it's just strange. I made a video like, this strange ass white man telling me to move to Austin. For some reason, it feel like it makes sense.
Today on the 60 for 60 show, we have Kam Patterson. Kam is I wouldn't say he's a local superstar because he's pretty big. He's been in the comedy scene for 3 years now, and he's a regular on Kill Tony. He's probably one of my favorite comedians at this moment in time in terms of stand-up because I actually found out about him, and this is no disrespect, but I found out about you probably like a month ago.
Hell yeah, that's hard, dude.
And like, as soon as I seen your first set, because we just moved to Austin, and we've been coming to the Kill Tony show like almost every week, every other week.
Yeah.
And like every time I go, you're doing your minute, and like every time you go up there, you crush it. And I'm like, God damn, like he's funny as fuck. Like I'm not trying to glaze or anything, but I'm just giving like the fans like a little background about you, and then also trying to understand like, fuck, man, I wish I could have signed you or some shit.
Shit, man, who knows? We know the future holds shit like that.
But that's dope. But going back, I just kind of want to give an intro. But going back to what we were talking about, I think we were talking about Uncle Laser.
Yeah, Laser. He was so my homeboy called me this dude named Sean. He run a cut called The Gimmick in Temple.
Okay.
And I live in Orlando, but I would drive out there all the time to do like spots and shit. And then he was like, it's a dude coming down. He on a show called Kill Tony. And I was familiar with Kill Tony, but not like really into it at the time. And then he told me he's on Kill Tony, be on it sometimes, and he want me to open for him. I'm like, yeah, most definitely. And then the crazy thing is, I was supposed to do a show in Miami the first night. So I can't do the first night, because I do the rest of the weekend. He's like, that's fine. And then I had me and my dad share the car. And then so I was like, bro, my car not gonna make it down to Miami.
What car was it?
It was like an old ass Jeep.
It would break down and shit?
Man, what? That car broke down like 12 times. Man, that bitch had got then my uncle stole it. He a crackhead.
Yeah.
My uncle stole it, sold it for crack. And then we lost that car. So it was a lot.
Your uncle took your only form of transportation.
Oh yeah.
And sold it for crack. What the fuck?
And they called my dad and was like, nigga, I fucked up. I made a mistake, brother. I'm sorry.
He's like, I need another whip to sell.
Yeah, it was fucked up. But then he sold that bitch for crack, but it wasn't gonna make it to Tampa. I mean to Miami. So I was like, fuck it, I just go to Tampa, and that's when I met Laser, and then we just like
So it was all destiny.
I think.
That's crazy.
Feel like it.
Did you grow up like wanting to be a comedian or kind of?
Hell no, man. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I knew from when I was a little kid I wanted to play basketball.
Okay.
Basketball was my shit.
Why is that? Just because like you're black or what?
Yeah, cause I'm just black as shit. It was black or like it was basketball or kill niggas. That was the only options. Nah, it was just I just like the hoop. And my brother was like a really good football player.
Okay.
And he was like a quarterback and shit. And I ain't never grow. So I couldn't play football that good. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna hoop. And then that started happening, then I started doing some other shit. Tried to run the streets. That was terrible.
Okay.
I was one of the worst in the country. What? I was a terrible dope boy.
Oh, for real?
What? I was horrible. Had a gun and everything. I was the scariest nigga in the world.
You're making your lineage look bad.
Huh?
You're making your lineage look bad.
Hell no, I'm telling the truth. I'm not gonna just lie to niggas, but I was really outside shooting niggas. No, I had a gun. I was outside. I was doing shit.
Yeah.
But I was looking like I was a real lame, bro. That shit wasn't for me.
You ever get robbed and shit?
Nah, I ain't never.
When people try
I done got a couple niggas, but it was like ain't nobody get me. I got out before that. I'm done.
You were bad, but you were smart enough to sense like if shit was going down, like man, I'm taking off.
I knew I had to put everything I had into that shit, and either way I was gonna end up in jail. I was gonna be dead, and it was gonna be too much shit I didn't really feel like dealing with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just wasn't like that didn't like my character, no shit like that. Like my mama had me like a really good neighborhood, and my daddy kind of stayed in the hood, so like I was just like kind of just going back and forth and just trying to find myself as a jit. And then I just knew that wasn't it. You feel me?
So what made you like what pushed you into the first time you ever did comedy? Like what was it?
I worked at Foot Locker.
Okay.
I worked at Foot Locker. I was serving at a Foot Locker too. And I worked at Foot Locker and my manager, I would always tell these stories because I still would always be dead. And then he would just be like, bro, you should try stand up, nigga, you funny.
Yeah.
And he told me that. Then my homeboy, my best friend would always tell me that shit too. The nigga I was outside with, he was like, bro, you should do comedy and shit. And I did that shit one time when I was like 19.
Yeah.
And then I ain't do it again till I was like, 22.
Damn. So why? Because when you were 19, you just like, you bombed or some shit or like what happened?
Nah, I had a decent set. Just the niggas ain't give me it wasn't no embrace.
Oh, okay. Like you need that feeling of like,
yeah, I need somebody to be like, the crowd had a good time, but the people I was talking to about it, they were just like,
yeah.
Like I asked somebody, I was like, hey man, how do I do this more?
Yeah.
And they just kind of gave me the cold shoulder. I was like, nigga, I can make more money selling dope than I can doing stand up.
Damn, you know what that might be though?
Huh.
Is like when people see, and this happened to me a lot because like I'm in management.
Yeah.
So like when I look up to somebody or like try to seek mentorship from somebody, like sometimes they'll give you a cold shoulder, but it's because they're insecure.
100%.
And they find you as a threat.
100%.
So like they probably saw like, damn, this dude funny as fuck. Like we really don't want him to come up. So
and
like,
I think it was just like them niggas were just, cause I know them niggas now. You feel me? Like when I started doing it was just a lot of people start doing stand up and want advice and they just stop doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so people probably go through that a lot where it's like you help somebody and they just give up.
They don't got the work.
And so you don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get it, but it was like, I think that was the best shit for me though. Like me starting at 19, I probably wouldn't, if I would have got what I got at 25 and like 22 or some shit like that.
Oh, it would have been bad.
I wouldn't have been able to handle it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it is. I mean, I think everything happened for a reason.
When you get lit too young, it's a bad problem.
100%.
It's a good problem, but a bad problem.
It's just a lot to learn. Like you got to be like ready for it for real.
So who do you go to? Because I know your dad is always with you, right?
Yeah,
he's always in your corner.
Everywhere I go.
So that keeps you like grounded or what? Like he checks you or he just like
being around, make sure everything cool and shit. And it's like I seen him like just the light I see from him from the shit I'm doing, man. That made me want to go harder because I just know I'm making them proud and shit. You feel me? Because like when this comedy shit, when I decided to really do it, he was the only person that like believed in.
For real?
Hell yeah. Everybody else was like, nigga, you a fucking psychopath. Like nigga, you crazy. You want to go be a clown? Like for real though, like you want to go be a clown, nigga? That's crazy. Like I wasn't doing shit. I was standing on my daddy's couch. Like I wasn't in college no more.
Yeah.
Like everybody like telling me all the shit I had to do, and I was like, I want to do stand up, and they was like, you're a fucking psychopath.
Damn.
And then my dad was just like, nigga, if you want to do that shit, go hard.
He probably felt like he had no other choice. He like either this or we staying in the same position we already in.
100%. And it's like I think my pops like understood like, man, like as a great father, it's like, man, like it's his life. Yeah. And if I just tell him he can do it, maybe he can.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's powerful, like when your parents embrace what you want to do. Cause like I come from an immigrant family and like what I do right now, it was the same reaction. Yeah. Like, you crazy. Like what the fuck are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like people saying like, oh, like he's out of his mind, like chasing this crazy dream.
It's insane
trying
dream.
to get into entertainment and like get into management, business management, whatever it is. But you really just need that one person to just like make you believe. But for me, that was just myself. And you also got to be delusional, I feel like.
Oh, you got to be crazy.
You got to be crazy.
You got to be a little fucked up in the head.
Yeah, because like the and I see it in you because I've seen enough of your shows like on a weekly basis, like just at Tony's shit.
Yeah.
To where it's like your work ethic is fucking nuts, bro. Cause like you do Mondays at the Comedy Mothership, and then you probably do like what, another day or two somewhere else, Thursdays you go to the secret show.
Yeah.
And then on the weekend you're traveling for like other shows.
Yeah.
So you're basically performing 5 days a week minimum.
I don't stop. My comedy don't start for me, bro. When I love it too, like I really want to be good at it. Yeah. Like really, I know I ain't like it's cool. Like people like see me and shit like that. But like 3 years in for comedy ain't shit. Yeah. Like it ain't a fuck thing. So it's like I'm just trying to make sure like everything I know I can be. Like ain't no it's no like all I know is if I go as hard as I can right now, you feel what I'm saying? And then if it don't work out the way I want it to, at least I can go, man, I tried my hardest.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You never want to have regrets.
Hell no. Like I'm
like, fuck, I didn't put enough into it.
Yeah, cause I do Kill Tony and I go do another show after that. I might do another show on Monday. Like I'm just like I'm running, cause I love this shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And you're good at it.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm getting, cause like it's weird too, cause like everybody, I don't like it be weird. Cause people be like, oh man, you good at all this other shit, man. I'm like my biggest critic, like ever. You feel me? So
I seen you be in the green room a few times, like cursing yourself out.
I beat myself up, but I feel like I got to, cause it's like a thing where it's like everybody gonna come and be like, man, you so good, you good at this, you good at that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If you don't regulate yourself, who gonna regulate you?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now all this shit going in my head, and I'm not as, I'm not where I want to be at. You feel me?
Do you ever? Because I'm very similar in that regard. Like I don't celebrate any wins. Not saying I have any crazy wins, but like. Even if I do accomplish something, like I'm like, man, this ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever celebrate any of your wins, or give yourself a pat on the back, or sit down and be like, all right, like, you know what? Let me take some time to like acknowledge that I did this.
Nah, I mean sometimes, and I think that shit hurts sometimes. But nah, I don't really. I appreciate like I thank God for like what I'm saying what happened, and I just keep moving. Cause I know like I'm working real hard at something, and I know somebody want to be in my position. And so they working hard too. Yeah. You feel me? And somebody coming. I want to be able to help niggas the way Tony helped me. Yeah. You feel me? But by the time they get to where I'm at, I'm long gone. Yeah. So it ain't too much time to be like, oh yeah, look what this like. This is supposed to happen when you put the work in.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like this the shit that's supposed to go down when you really working your ass off. So like, I thank God for what's going on. And I try to move forward. But I always try to be thankful though. But hanging out and like doing all this extra shit is like.
Yeah, you just don't want to get complacent.
Nah, hell no.
You can't get comfortable.
Hell no. Yeah, comfortability is that shit kill dreams, bro.
Yeah.
You feel 100%. Me? I didn't even want to get this place at one point.
Oh, for real?
Hell no.
Where were you staying before?
I was staying at my homeboy White Cam, and then I wanted to say this place. I didn't want to get a bed at one point. I want to keep my bed on the floor. My mom was like, you got to get a fucking bed. Like, it's kind of insane. Like, it's kind of psychopath. But I just like I know this not the end.
You really want to be in the gutter.
No, not even that. I just know this not the end. You feel me? Like I know this just like a nice little point where I'm at. But it's like to celebrate. This is like this not where I want to end up. Yeah. You feel me?
I feel that. You probably told your mom's like, man, the end goal is to get a crib next to Rogan.
Yeah, so I want a crib next to nobody. I want a compound. Hell yeah. Now I want a compound where I can just fuck shit up and nobody gonna care. Like, I can just shoot some shit and nobody gonna call me. You feel what I'm saying?
Are you? Would you say you're more of a country guy, or like in the sense of like your interests or hobbies, or
no? I wouldn't even say that.
Or what?
I like to fish, but I can't tie no knot. Okay. So I don't fish as much. Okay. If I knew how to tie a knot, I fish all the time, but I don't know how to tie no knot.
Okay. Yeah. Fire. So, you kind of. It seems to me that you kind of got not. I'm not gonna say you got thrown into this, but like it wasn't something that you were dreaming or aspiring to be. But now that you're putting the opportunity in the position, you're like, all right, fuck it. I'm putting my foot down on the gas and like I'm not stopping. I'm going. So what? Obviously, this isn't the final destination.
Hell no.
What is the final destination for Kam Patterson?
God willing, like arenas, shit like that.
Okay.
That's the game plan. Like,
I mean, you was already at the HEB Center.
But like
yeah, you want it to be yours.
Yeah. Like that's really it though, man. I think that's if you gonna do something, be the best at it. Yeah. You feel me? That's my mindset in anything I've ever done in my life, and it's the only thing I've done in my life that's been like that I've been better than decent at. You know what I'm saying? Everything else I really had to work really hard to get like okay and shit. Yeah. And with this, it's been like a thing where it's like, oh, like I think I got like a gift to do this, and now I just gotta find a way to make it. You feel me? Like
keep it going.
Yeah.
Who would you say is your top 5 comedians that you either look up to or you're kind of chasing? Like, you know how when LeBron was coming up, he's like, I'm chasing that ghost. Yeah. Like, who's that ghost for you?
Shit, Eddie for sure. Okay. People I look up to, Tony, of course, Tony Hinchcliffe, of course, and then Shane, cause that nigga going crazy. That nigga like, you know what I'm saying? He's going to. I mean, he's going to Shane right now, bro. And then who else like? other comics I look up to. It's an older comic named Bruce. I ain't never get to talk to him, but I'm a big fan of his shit.
Bruce? I've never heard of him.
Hell
Is that
yeah.
some underground shit?
I kinda, but not really. Like he a bigger dude, but that nigga funny as hell. I like Earthquake a lot.
Okay.
Earthquake fire. But it's just like, Kevin for sure.
Kevin Hart?
That's a ghost I'm chasing. Well, not a ghost, but there's some shit.
I feel like every comedian I've spoken to is like Kevin Hart's like on their top.
Yeah, that's
just because like he's able to transition into like he did comedy, he did the whole Netflix thing, he's still doing that, but then he became a full-fledged movie star.
Man, that's the game plan though, to take what the person before you did and to build on that. Like what Eddie did was huge, and Kevin got to grow up and see that shit. And then instead of like stopping doing stand-up, this nigga did both.
Yeah.
Eddie just stopped doing stand-up. You feel what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that nigga. That nigga dropped 3 great specials in 2, 3, whatever the fuck. And they got to figure out the way.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then, but Kevin still dropping specials, still doing movies and shit.
Yeah. He's a workaholic too, bro.
I think that's what you gotta be, though.
Yeah. He don't stop working.
Yeah. But I fuck with that. That's Kevin is like, number one, obviously.
So out of the people that you name, you've already worked with 2 of those guys.
Yeah.
Shane and
Tony.
Obviously, Tony's the one who kind of like
changed my life.
Changed your life. He put you on in a way.
Hell yeah.
Very well deserving, I would say. Like it's not something that he just brought you in and was like, "Here, you earned it. You got an opportunity." Talk to me about that moment. Like, were you just like you happened to just be? Because I know you said Uncle Laser told you to. Is that how you pronounce it, Uncle Laser?
Laser, yeah.
Oh yeah. He told you to come to Austin and like come to the mothership because he saw potential in you. But like, did you wrote your name down, or was that like something that like premeditated?
I've been signing up. I was signing up I got pulled for like 4, 5, at least like 6, 7 weeks.
Okay.
I've been signing up, and the funny thing is, I wasn't even going I wanted to go sign up that day. Like, so I signed up for Kill Tony, and then I went to go do another show. I was just kind of tired of signing up. I'm like, but I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm tired of like signing up, and I get pulled. And I wasn't even finna go back. But I got a phone call about this, about another show that I was excited about. So I went to go tell my homeboy about it. And when I told my homeboy, I got pulled. And so, but I wasn't even gonna go back. Like, if I didn't get that phone call to do the other shit, I wasn't even finna go back and go do Kill Tony.
Damn.
So,
and you would have missed out on.
I would have missed out on everything.
The world would have missed out on Kam Patterson.
Shit, for a minute, but not for long. But
okay.
For sure.
You would have found your way regardless.
Hell
one
yeah.
way or another. I feel like that's the mentality you gotta have. Is like one way or another, you just gotta figure it out.
I mean, yeah, because when you work something and it's working, it's like at some point I'm gonna have a breakthrough.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You just can't give up. Because it's
Never
like
give up.
They say that it's like you could work on something for 5 years and have 0 results, and on the 6th year, it's like you got hella motion.
Bro, you don't never know when your time gonna come.
Hey, but tell me about the Kam Patterson motion right now. How does it feel being like the rising star in the comedy scene? The guy who's like everybody, all these older legends are, because you've interacted with like I said, Tony, Shane. Yeah. He's on your GOAT list, right?
Yeah,
and you've already worked with these guys, and you were on last week's episode as a panelist. Yeah, which is crazy. Wasn't that your first time being a panelist?
Nah, that was like my I think that my second. That was like my third time doing it.
But the fact that you came on as a contestant, and like you worked your way up to be on like the same level as these guys, it's crazy.
It's in the speed that happened. I mean, it's insane. I remember like watching people do like they like see like Tony friends, like Shane and friends, shit like that, and be like, man, one day I'm gonna get me one, and I get to do Cam and friends at the mothership sometimes. Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's a real blessing. It's mind blowing. You feel me? That's why I can't really sit back and go, damn, this is crazy, cause like it's just. You gotta keep going. You feel me? Cause if I sit back and be like, damn, this is insane, I'd be like, nigga, I've really done some shit so far. Yeah. But for this to be the beginning, man, it's a blessing. You feel me?
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Have you had any interactions with Rogan yet?
Talked to him a couple times.
How do those conversations go?
It's always like, man, he always give me like really good advice and like he always say a bunch of nice things. I mean, that's a good dude. And most time when I'm there, when he around, I don't talk. He just say he got like a lot of good game to spit. Yeah. I'm more of a listener than anything, but I'm gonna sit down and listen to all the games. I mean, him and Ron White. Okay. Yeah, some of the best games, dog. Ron, I done sat and talked to him for like about 30 minutes to an hour and just hearing him. I mean, he just the elder statesman of the club and shit. And it's just like.
He's like the OG.
Man, it's insane to be able to talk to him like that. Yeah. You feel me? So like.
What's the craziest piece of advice he's given you?
Well, Ron was just talking about like writing and shit like that and how it comes to him. That shit was pretty cool. But then and then with Rogan, he told me it was a Post Malone concert. And he was like, how you feel about everything going on? Like, how does it feel? Like, it feel cool. He's like, do you think about it? I was like, I think about it. Like I said, don't think about it. Just let it happen. Yeah. And that was probably the best thing somebody could have said in that moment to me. Because it's like, I mean, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? People like knowing your name and shit like that. And then, like 2 years ago, niggas ain't know who the fuck I was. Yeah. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot.
Do you have a lot of people coming up to you in person and stuff and recognizing you now?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I fucking love it, bro.
You love it? You embrace it? Or are you like the type where you like put your hoodie on top and you're like, keep it pushing?
Nah. I don't think I got to that point yet where it's like, it's overwhelming. Yeah. But it's like, for the most part, it's mainly just love. People saying what's up. I'm always down to take a picture with people and shit like that. Because it's like, man, I couldn't do what I do without people who fuck with me. 100%. You feel me? Like, I can't go talk to no empty room. I'd be a schizophrenic. Yeah. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, I fuck with that.
What do you like to do for fun?
Shit, play the game.
Play video games?
That's it.
What's your favorite video game?
NCAA.
NCAA?
My ass, dude.
Your ass?
Ass as fuck.
For real?
You ain't even see.
You played sketch, right?
Yeah.
He beat you?
Nah, I won, but I think he let me win, though.
You think so?
It felt like he let me win. I'm assing, man.
That's
like, I'm
crazy,
terrible.
though.
My cousin wouldn't even play me when I was a kid. Like, nigga, it's not fun. You suck. I'm terrible.
Damn.
I'm like one of the worst in the country when it comes to like games like that.
That's where that comes from, that never giving up attitude.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's because, like, you might be ass at NCAA, but, like, you just keep playing it.
Oh, yeah, I just like the game and shit.
Yeah, good thing you're not bad at comedy, or else it would be a long road.
It'd be a long... a lot of niggas like that, too. A lot of niggas just suck and just go keep coming. But that's how I go, though. Yeah. And one day, a nigga might just turn around.
Yeah. The thing is, you got to be delusional to a point where you're crazy and you feel like anything can happen, you can make it. But, like, after a certain point, you also got to be, like, self-aware. Be like, all right, I really suck at this shit.
100%.
Like, whatever the fuck you're pursuing.
Most people don't see that, though, because they be, like, real psychopath. Like, have you been to open mic? Yeah. You been to one? Yeah. Like when it's like 6 people in the crowd?
Nah, not that
okay.
Open. Not that open.
Nah, let me tell you something about that, brother. That's a mental health ward.
You gotta take me, bro.
It's psychopath. You don't want to go to that shit.
You still be going to open mics like that?
Yeah, I be going sometimes. Like sometimes I get like drunk and I just go up and just talk shit. Yeah. But for the most part, I don't do like I do open mics for sure. But if it's just only comments, I probably won't go up.
Oh, okay.
It's just I won't be able to get no feedback from that. Okay. But like if it's like maybe like 6, 7 people, like real people in the crowd, I'm talking to them.
And you just be doing like new material?
Hell yeah, or just reworking old shit.
Okay.
I'm still trying to like my thing is trying to get this trying to get my hour together so I can put out like a body of work. Yeah. And then like that's the game plan right now. So I told you I'm on stage every day. Yeah. So anytime somebody got a microphone with some people in that motherfucker, I'ma be there. Like 100%.
That's where that work ethic comes from. Because not a lot of people, they don't got that drive, bro.
I mean, you got to though. If you want to be great, but like I don't even understand like I don't get playing around with it. And people tell me like I should like take some days off and shit and like cause there's so much shit going on. But I just don't believe
they're crazy.
Nah, but people be right. Like, but everybody work different. You feel me? Yeah. Like I'm a person where it's like when I play sports, I couldn't stop playing basketball for like 2 days. Or when I come back, nigga, I'm fucked up. Yeah. Like I'm one of the worst niggas you ever seen in your life. Cause it's just like I gotta always be doing it. Yeah. So if I start doing, I recently cause I went out to LA and I was trying to do something. The fires that broke out, I didn't stand for like 2 days. My first shows on the weekends was like the first show I did was getting back to was like weird. Cause usually I'm always on it. You feel me?
Oh, okay. So you like 2 days off where you were like, damn.
That shit feel weird, bro. Yeah. That shit feel strange.
Wait, so you're on stage 7 days a week right now. So when is there an off day for you? Never.
I mean, maybe like Sundays sometimes. Maybe like every 2 weeks I might take like a Sunday off when I'm back home. Okay. Maybe. But that's far in between. That's when I be like, all right, man, I can't. Every day is kind of the same. But for the most part, it's all the time.
And how do you like? So when do you get time to prepare your set? Like, is that like while you're traveling, like on the planes, like
on the plane during the day, shit like that? Cause I kind of know I kind of know where I'm going on my set already. Cause I've been doing it. This shit I've been doing since I started the tour like a year ago. Yeah. So I just been mixing and matching and putting shit where, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of know where I'm going with the set. If I got new shit, I throw it in wherever I feel like it's supposed to go. But for the most part, yes, every day.
Damn. And during the day, you basically prepare your set, and then at night you go perform it. So you're going on stage tonight too, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. What are some, like when athletes go into the arena or the stadium, like whether it's a football or basketball player, they have like a game day ritual.
Yeah.
Every day is game day for you. It seems like. What's your like pre-game or pre-show ritual? Like, do you have one? You take a shot, maybe you smoke a joint.
I don't drink before I go. I don't drink nothing. I go sober. Cause like I don't like them. I feel like if I crush one time when I'm drunk, I'm just gonna have to do it every time. I do it every day. So if I do it every day, nigga, I'm an alcoholic now. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, that's smart.
So I don't drink, I don't smoke before I go up. I really just be pacing.
Okay.
I be so ready to get up there. I just walk back and forth. Yeah. And then by the time it's my time to go, I just, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy how like your habits and your work ethic is like really, really good based off of like how you grew up. Because you grew up in the hood, like in the slums, it seems like. And like someone of that upbringing, I feel like it would be very easy for them to get sucked into the whole lifestyle of like drinking every day before shows, smoking weed, all those things. Like what keeps you away from that? Like
I mean, I just see niggas like fall victim to that and shit like that. So it's like, I know that's not something I'm trying to do. And my mama, like she put me in a decent neighborhood growing up. Like I would go back for my daddy's shit, and my daddy's shit was kind of like, so I had the best of both worlds, like as a kid. So like, I know what can make it, I know what can break it, and I'm just trying to do what I seen to like elevate myself type shit.
Yeah. You know and did you have any siblings growing up?
Hell yeah, I got 4 of them. I got 3 sisters and a brother.
Are they half brothers or sisters?
Yeah.
Or
I'm only child.
Oh, okay. Fire. Are you close to them at all?
Hell yeah. My little sister, she was just here.
Yeah.
And then they came down for the Rockaway concert, but he canceled. So we're going to go see him in, South Carolina, some shit where my sister go to school at.
Okay.
And then my older 2, I got 2 of them. She 24. Then I got one that's 18, 19. And I got 2 of them that's like 46.
Damn.
So I'm close with them, but I'm closer with the younger ones.
Okay. And what are your siblings, what do they think about all your success?
Oh, they love this shit.
Okay.
They fuck with it, bro. It's like, cause they seen it though. Like, I mean, for the most part, it was for them, like to see, like, you know, you put something behind it, you could like do something with your life. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I wasn't shit. Like I was on my dick. When I was on my daddy's couch, bro, I mean, my little sister, she was like in high school at the time. When I was on the couch, she was probably like 16, 17. And for Christmas one year, her boyfriend had bought her like this like diamond bracelet, like and he was like a jit. He was doing, you know what I'm saying? But he makes some money. And then I got her like Reeboks.
Okay.
And then she was like, I want to get there. Like she kind of tried by getting a Reebok. But I had no money. You know what I'm saying? I was just broke. You feel me? So, but now it's like they can get whatever they want and shit like that. So it's like it's a blessing. They fuck with it.
But do you ever, maybe not your direct family, but like anybody that's come out of the woodworks, like hitting you up for shit?
Oh yeah.
Like, yo, Cam, like how you been? Maybe friends or
I just had a game good.
Huh?
I just had a game good.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah.
And how do you react to that? Do you embrace it, or you just tell them to fuck off? You ignore them, or what?
For the most part, it's mainly people that like I've at least had a relationship with growing up. So I try to help them if I can. But if it get like egregious, it's like, all right, what we talking about?
What's egregious to you?
Shit, like nobody really asked me for no bands yet.
Oh, really?
Nobody asked me for no bands. Niggas been like real moderate with like maybe like 200, 300 here.
Okay.
Shit like that. But nobody asked for no bands.
You know why though, right?
What?
You do a good job of making it seem like you have motion, but like if somebody don't know the entertainment space, you don't make it seem like you making money yet.
Well, duh.
But like I know you making money because like I'm in the space. I understand like if you're touring every weekend, like you making some
shit decent.
Shit cool. I'm not pocket watching.
It's shit decent though. But yeah, I got a cousin that got out of prison. That nigga like, I hit me that he was like, hey niggas, my birthday money. That shit. and that shit be cool though, cause it's like, you know, he get home and shit like that. I just want to make sure everybody like good and shit.
What's up with you always wearing slides? That's like a staple for you.
I'm just
right?
stubborn.
Okay.
I'm just stubborn. I'm putting on shoes now too, cause I can. But like when I first started, everybody was like, man, you gotta put shoes on. But like, nigga, I'm broke. Nigga, I ain't got no fucking money. It's like, nigga, I'm wearing, I was still selling dope when I started doing stand up.
Yeah.
So it was like the same shit, like white tee slides. That's what I was doing. Yeah. And then so everybody like, man, you gotta put on shoes. I'm like, nigga, I'm coming from selling dope all day to come get on stage. Like, leave me the fuck alone. And then but everybody would tell me that, like, put on shoes. And then it was a thing where it was like, I would just watch niggas like be like real well dressed and still bomb.
Yeah.
And like if I don't got slides on and a white t-shirt and I'm having a good set, why does it matter what the fuck I'm wearing? This nigga is fly fuck and eating dicks right now. What are we talking about? Like what's the conversation here?
Facts.
And so I just kept wearing slide cause like man, I think the only thing you could be a stand-up is funny. So that's the only rule. Is be funny. You can do whatever you want. You can go with that bitch. I mean, you can't be naked, goddamn. But you can go in that bitch in the goddamn diaper. And if you funny, nigga, you funny. You feel me?
Who came in a diaper recently? Was it? I think it was Will on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, okay.
He pulled up in a goddamn diaper.
But it's funny, so it worked. You can do what you want. You feel me? Like they say, you can do what you want. You poppin'. So it's like if you funny, bro, do what you want. And niggas always be like, man, you gotta put shoes on. You gotta put shoes on. You gonna tell me I'm a grown ass man. Not for let me in my face, but like, you gotta do this.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. All right.
Yeah, but at the time I was 22, and it's like you definitely just. And first, when I first started doing stand up too, I had a joke about this a long time ago. But I would say well, funny to me, they'll always be like, man, put shoes on. You gotta put shoes on. But nigga, I got a pistol in my pants with no holster. And you ain't got nobody saying about this pistol. I'm on stage with a pistol and all type of shit.
And
nobody saying
knows.
shit about this pistol. No. But now I gotta wear shoes. Fuck you. I'm like, man, you just dumb. And so I just kept wearing slide cause I didn't want to hear no like, I just hated like niggas trying to tell me what I had to do.
Wait.
That shit was just kind of annoying.
So do you still carry a pistol?
Nah, not no more.
Cause it's open carry in Texas.
Yeah, but I don't even be outside for it. Like I'm a jokester.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I tell jokes and shit like so like, and like I think my OG for that, my dog Jolly.
Yeah.
He like he was riding around me and my homeboy and shit, and he was like, when I first started doing like for real, he was like, why you got a little dirty ass piss on you, nigga? Like, you tell jokes now. You don't need no fucking who looking for you now. You feel what I'm saying? Like you tell jokes. So it's like after that I kind of just started carrying it and it just focus straight on stand up. Cause like I don't really do nothing to where I need one out here. And if niggas really want like. If niggas want to romp on me, you can find out. You feel what I'm saying? Like what the play is.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So it's like, I just be chilling.
No, I feel that. Did you ever have any incident where you got like maybe, cause you were in the streets growing up, right?
For a second.
So like maybe like getting arrested or anything like that?
Hell no, I wasn't in that bit long enough. I was in that bit from like, I say 18 and then the 22. But the shit I was doing was like real petty shit, selling weed here and there. So they be like, little pill, whatever the fuck. But it wasn't like nothing to where it was like, now the day I stopped, it was like a thing where it was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's when I knew shit was finna start going down here. I was doing stand-up at the time, but I was still like doing some shit. I mean, let's just say we had like some years in the car. Like it was like, nigga, we get put over this shit, we going to jail forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be they're not gonna play with us, they're not gonna, nigga, you're going to jail. Yeah, and I got, one of my homeboys was a fella, he in the car, nigga got warrants out for a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. So it's like, we riding dirty as fuck, and we going through like this back part of Florida and shit, and it's we on this one-way road, like you go this way and you go this way. And I'm driving, and I'm looking behind me, but it's foggy and shit. I'm like, bro, I think 12 behind me, I think it's troll behind me. And I'm like, bro, I was like, I don't think it's troll. And then we driving and shit, and then I'm just going like the regular speed limit. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the police behind me. And the lights come on. Lights go on, and then the sirens come on, and that nigga just went around us.
You was probably shitting your pants.
Man, my heart went to my ass. That was the day I was like, oh, I do jokes. I tell jokes now. Like, what the fuck? If I get out of this shit right here, I am a comedian forever. I ain't pick up a pistol or sell no drug ever since. What? Man, you gotta understand, like in that instance, it's like, oh, we going to jail forever. Yeah. Cause like and too, like I got my homeboy in the car who like a fella, so like where I'm from, like you got somebody in the car that got some warrants out of shit, nigga. You don't really, there ain't no really stopping. It's like, hey man, we fucked this car up, nigga. We get out and we just run for it. Yeah. You feel me? So I was just finna start hitting it. Yeah. And then they went around us, dog, and that's when I was like, my brain was like, oh yeah, nigga, you tell jokes. Yeah, we don't do this shit no more. This shit is stupid. It's
that's
dumb.
Good. A lot of people that had that upbringing, like even when they get famous or make it in the industry, like they still hold on to their upbringing because they want to, quote unquote, stay true to what they had. Man, I was just lost, bro. Yeah. Like when I was doing that shit, I'm truly like, bro, I talked to everybody, bro. I was just lost. Like I ain't know, coming from two sides of the tracks, nigga. I ain't know what the fuck to do with myself. When basketball ended, that was like the good side of me. Like basketball gone, but now. When that shit was over, nigga, I tried to jump outside, bro, but I tell everybody, like, jumping in the streets at like 18 is like trying to pick up basketball at 18. You're not gonna make it to the league. Yeah. You feel me? Like, you not, cause like, it's been niggas been outside since they were like 12, 13. You feel me?
I got my first solo at like 18. That's too late. It's over. I'm supposed to be in college or something. It's over, bro. Like I'm not a thug. It's over. Like you know what I'm saying.
Even being black can't save you at that point.
It's over, bro. You're not gonna do well at that. So it's like that shit just wasn't.
Wait, were you good at playing ball growing up? Were you on the team?
Hell yeah, I ain't play.
You ain't play?
Hell no.
What?
I rode the bench like fuck. I mean, my coach one day he looked at me. That nigga say, "You are here for team morale, nigga. That's it." You here because they like you. That's it. You just here to clap.
You here because you're funny.
Yeah, really. That's real. I got a homeboy. He a pretty big Christian rapper named Caleb Gordon.
Yeah.
He like a pretty big Christian rapper. And my dog, we play on the same basketball team. And I remember one day we ran into the it's insane. We ran into the gym, and we both didn't play. We both was like we were both there for
warming up the seats.
Yeah. We were both there for like just to clap nigga and be like, hell yeah, y'all doing it. And so we walked into the gym just fucking with our coach. And my coach, we told him, we said, hey, look, we know we ain't really do our part on the team this year, but I still think you should put our pictures up in the gym. Like, cause you know, we like legends for real.
Yeah.
We just fuck around and shit. And my coach was like, you know what? That's a great idea. You know what I'm gonna get pictures of y'all faces. I'm gonna blow them up. I'm gonna take them to the gun range. I'm gonna shoot them bitches over and over and over again. He was a psychopath, dog. Yeah. And it was like, it's funny cause me and him both like doing like pretty decent shit right now.
Yeah.
So it was like, but basketball taught me a lot. And it was cool cause like hooping, it was, I mean one time my coach told me, I said, I'm gonna come back here one day and I'm gonna just like sponsor the team, bring some of that team, shit like that. When I figure what I'm gonna do with my life, I promise you. And he was like, you know what, Cam, I appreciate that. And when you get that done, we're gonna put your name on the bench. So it's always where you belong at. It's like, he always had something for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
do you feel like a lot of your comedy comes from like your interactions growing up with like maybe your coach or like different instances? Because it seems like he was pretty witty.
Yeah.
And coming back at you.
All my comedy come from like life and was like what I experienced and shit. Yeah. And what I like to talk about. And then two is like, man, nigga, I could tell you a million stories about this nigga. It's one when I was in between Foot Locker and doing other shit, I was thinking about going to the military. Yeah. And so I went back to watch the basketball game, and I wasn't even gonna tell him. My homeboy was like, you know, Cam, I'm finna go to the military. And then my coach was like, what branch you finna go to? And I said, man, just probably like the Army. Yeah. And then he was like, go to the Marines, you pussy. And he just walked off. He was a psychopath. Yeah. Like a real crazy person.
Did you have any moments where, like, I know you said you were a bench warmer, but like, did you play at all? Like maybe any moments of you playing?
I played, okay.
Like all right. Any playing time?
Yeah.
4 years, no playing time?
Nah, so my first 2 years, I played, I was on the freshman team. Okay. Right? I made the freshman team.
A team or B team?
18. I made the freshman team my freshman year.
But you know, if you were a B team, you would have gotten more playing time.
Well, we only had one freshman team.
Oh, okay.
We only had one. So it was like we had freshman, and JV, and the varsity.
Okay.
And so my freshman year, I made the freshman team. And then my grades weren't good. Okay. So, but when you a freshman, you could get your shit back. So I made I had probably like a 1.8 GPA. And then it was terrible. But then when I got up to a 2.0, I got to play. But my freshman year, me and my teammate was arguing about who played the most. And we both didn't play. And so we had gotten a fight.
Same homeboy that's a Christian rapper?
Nah, different dude. We had gotten a fight at an away game, so I got kicked off the team my freshman year after that. My sophomore year, I just was like, still ain't had a grade, still grades was bad, but I made a team again. My grades were still bad, though, so I couldn't play to the second half of the season. I got back on the team, second half of the season, and then I think I cussed out my Spanish teacher. I called my Spanish teacher a dumbass bitch. And then my JV
English
coach.
Or Spanish?
In English. I couldn't get Spanish. And she was a black lady. She was pissing me off. And so we were just going like, she just hated me. We ain't really, and I to this day, fuck you, right?
What was her name?
I'll forget, but I'm good thing I forget so she can't sue a nigga, but fuck that bitch, right? One day she showed up to my mama's house, like on a Saturday. Like, you know, I'm gonna put a C on the weekend, you dumbass bitch. And so I cussed out. She told the basketball coach they kicked me out my sophomore year. My junior year, I got kicked off for some wild shit. Like it was just some shit going on in the school, and I got kicked off for that. And then my senior year, I finally got my grades right to be on the team the whole year. And so I stayed on the team the whole year. But the problem was it was just kind of we had some upcoming like sophomores that was like really good. They all played D1 ball when they got out of high school, and then they were just like. I was just like a role player, really, but like a real bench woman. Yeah. But it was one time where I played, my coach tried me, like, He tried me like a motherfucker. We was shit. It's a school called Windermere where I'm from. Like it's a nice area of Orlando, and it's they just started this. They just opened the school. Their first year of being in school at the time, and it was their first home game.
Yeah.
So the gym packed out. Like you couldn't get it. Nobody could get a seat in that bitch. Like it was sold out. And I was like, I knew I wasn't gonna play because the team was good.
Yeah.
And like they was kind of ranked a little bit. Like they was winning like a lot of games. They was like 5. I knew I wasn't really gonna play. So I had I was cool with the warm-ups. I was just cool like doing my little warm-up shit, whatever. The game going on, it's a good game. Like we down by like 4 points the whole game. It's like 10 seconds left, we down by 2. My shoes untied. I couldn't even tell you if I had like a jersey on under my warm-up. I do not know. I'm just excited watching the game. My coach called a timeout. It's 10 seconds left. Look at me.
Yeah.
10 seconds left. This nigga say, Cam, get in the game. I'm like, huh? I ain't played the whole game. The game been going on the whole game. This nigga ain't look at me for fuck the whole game. So he go, hey, Cam, get in the game. I get in the game, right? I get in the game. We had a timeout still, so he sent me down the bench with all the starters and shit. And then he look at me, he go, Cam, I need you to stay inbound on our side of the court. I need you to steal the ball, right? Steal the ball, score, we win the game, right? Steal
and you haven't played all season.
I ain't played all season, and I played a little bit off and on some shit like that, but I ain't played this whole game.
Okay.
He said, Cam, you got to steal the ball, right, and score. Then we tie the game up. Now, if you don't steal the ball, foul him immediately. Okay? I said, no problem here, we can do that, right? I go in, I don't get to steal, right? I go to foul him, I hug the nigga, right?
Yeah.
Refs don't call the foul. The time right on the clock. They throw the ball in the air, they beat us, whatever the fuck. Everybody storm the court. I never forget my coach looked me dead in my face. Yeah, like we lost this fucking game because of you. I swear to God, dog. I swear, I was gonna kill him. The plan was to murder him. The plan was to sharpen the pencil enough in the back of the bus on the way to the school and stab him in his neck. That was the plan. I ain't do it. I ain't get a chance to do it, but I thought about it. Oh, that caught me. We was in the locker room. My homeboy come to me and shit like, bro, you good, bro? I'm in it, be like, real deal, like crime. Like, but this nigga tried me. He has to die. He got it. My mama in here, but my daddy at the game and shit, bro. You gonna in front of everybody like, nigga, you the reason we lost. I ain't played the whole game, bro. That nigga like but it was like looking back, it's funny now, but it's like I wanted to kill him.
You was probably.
I wanted to murder his family. Like the game, like I would like, is your mama alive? Is your great grandma alive? I wanted to murder his family. Like you don't get, like it was crazy.
That's actually nuts.
It was
That's
insane.
Crazy.
He did the same thing one time. Cause I had a homeboy. We was playing an away game. My homeboy was like, they're like my dog, but he was a senior with me, and he was dating a freshman, but he was a young senior, so he was like 16, and the freshman was like an older freshman. She was like 15. Okay. So it looked crazy on paper, but he was a young. He just graduated. You know what I'm saying? He was just graduating early, and so. But I would always call him a pedophile just to play with him. I was like, nigga, you a fucking pedophile. You fucking with the kids, and say you a pedophile, nigga. And so we go into like study hall, and I'm calling him a pedophile in front of my coach. And my coach like, why you call him a pedophile? I was like, cause he dating a freshman. And my coach just go, oh yeah, nigga, you a pedophile. Dating a freshman, that's crazy, you a pedophile. But he a star player though. He a star. Like he averaged like 20 points a game, right?
Okay.
So we get to the game, and we playing this team. We supposed to be blowing out by like 40. Supposed to be blowing these niggas out the water. And my dog playing terribly. He playing like he having one of the worst games ever had all season. Halftime come up, I ain't played yet. Halftime come up, we in the locker room, my coach go, you know why we losing? I'm gonna tell you why we losing. We losing because Cam is a bad teammate. He been calling Jamel a pedophile all day, and he's in his fucking head. He a bad guy. He's a bad guy,
that's
man.
That's crazy.
I was like, but you called him a pedophile. He's like, I ain't do shit. He was a psychopath. In that same game, we were losing so bad, this nigga threw the clipboard on the ground and just sat in the stands.
Yo, so what was your coach a typical like those overweight white coaches?
Yes.
And was he like low key racist?
No, I wouldn't even say racist. I wouldn't call him racist. Cause he was, I mean, deep down he was a good guy. The nigga was just a psycho. He was a crazy person. Like he got fired after I graduated because he was drinking on the sidelines and shit.
Oh, for real?
They and I was like, oh, everything made sense now. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was like, oh, this nigga's a crazy person. I'm like, oh, no, he was drunk as fuck the whole time. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to find your coach.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring him to one of your shows.
You should.
And I want you to have the interaction.
Oh, you should. You definitely should.
Because he probably doesn't even know that you're lit right now.
I think he know a little bit. Because his son, I'm cool with his son still like, on Instagram and shit.
Oh, for
and
real?
His son, like, I think he was seeing it. But that nigga was like, but like, he just did the funniest shit, bro. Like, I mean, one time we was, this one I think I was like a sophomore at the time. We was like summer ball or some shit. And this nigga, what he did, bro, we were losing. We lost the game, and he was just mad, and he looked at me. I was just walking. I think I was leaving. He was like, Cam. I was like, what's up, coach? He was like, we suck. Yeah, we pretty bad. He was like, listen, I'm finna go home. I'm finna drink until I can't stand anymore, and I'm gonna blow my fucking head off. And I was like, hey, man, I'm 15. I don't know. What we talking about right now, man? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, that's wild.
He a psychopath.
Nah, he's but you know what? I feel like his humor, based off the stories you're telling me, kind of like translated onto you.
I mean, yeah.
To a little bit.
I think the storytelling, I mean, he gave me good stories to tell. I mean, these are stories I would tell at Foot Locker, and that's why they were like, man, you should be stand-up and shit.
And you probably also incorporate these stories in your stand-up too, right?
I ain't find a way to do it yet.
You got to, bro.
I tried, but it be hard. Like, telling a story like this is easy, but like, with stand-up, it's just like, formulating the stories that have to be a little different. And I've never found a way to tell. I done tried these stories on stage before, and it just never really hit the same. Because sometimes it just sound like child abuse. Where it's like, damn, nigga, what this is all this shit? Because like, we had like, I mean, it's just so many like, I mean, one time, the funniest shit, he would always be like, hey man, nobody can say nigga in my gym.
Wait.
Yeah,
why?
He was white. But it was funny, he would always be like, nobody can say nigga in my gym. It was like, hey, wait a minute.
Wait, he said the word?
Yeah, he was like,
while saying it?
Like, hey. I think he just found a loophole or some shit. And we got the whole team black except his son. And he like, nobody can say nigga in my gym. I'm like, now he said it a lot. And we heard him the first 5 times he said it. He just wanted to say it. I thought he just said it now. But it was like, man, that's some, man, basketball that back then was some of the best shit. Like,
you ever play football?
When I was a kid, when I was little.
Okay.
When I got to high school, I couldn't. Hell no.
Why not?
Fuck, cause like, bro, my high school was bad at football, and for basketball, we had to lift with the football team. Okay. So like during the summer, so my freshman year coming in to high school, we had to lift with the football team. And when I walked in, I was gonna play basketball and football, and then I walked in and I seen the people that was on our football team, and I was like, these the losers. Yeah. I don't even want to meet the niggas that's beating them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they were huge. And they were terrible. Like, they would lose every game, but these niggas were the biggest niggas I've ever seen in my life. I quit basketball that first day in that weight. I quit football that first day in that weight room.
You said your brother used to play football, right?
Yeah.
So did you and your brother, you had one brother and 3 sisters?
Yeah.
So how was it growing up with your brother? Were you guys always like going at it, butting heads?
Nah, he old. He way older than me. I want to be like that nigga.
Was he trying to always like discipline you or scold you?
Nah, he was around. So I mean, he was staying at my dad's house when I go to my dad's house and shit like that. But he was way older. And my brother like 42, I think. Okay. And I'm 25. So like,
that's a whole generation.
Yeah. I always wanted to be around him and shit like that. But I mean, it was just like he was just way older than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What about now?
Oh yeah, I talk to him all the time.
Yeah. Does he travel with you like your dad does?
Nah, but he come out as much as he can.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What does he do for a living?
He a mailman.
He a mailman?
Yeah.
You gotta bring him on the team, bro.
Nah, shit, we trying to.
Change his life.
We trying to, shit. They gotta get a little bigger. My sister, she sell merch for me and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
She set up your merch shop?
Yeah, so she do all the merch and shit like that. And my dad handle all the merch and all the other stuff.
What else does your dad do, aside from give you moral support?
Shit, help with the merch.
Okay.
That's about it. Like,
he don't be managing you and shit?
Nah. He try to help when he can, but it's a lot for him. Yeah. Like, this nigga, he don't know like about Instagram and shit like that. Like, he was like, I got social media team. He was like, man, social media team need to do better. I be checking them. And then I was like, I just got a Snapchat. He was like, what Snapchat? So he's 65, bro. So he just be like, he just happy to be around. You feel me?
How do you feel like you're in today's day and age? Because I feel like anybody coming up in the entertainment space, they have to be tapped into social media. I
mean, I'm tapped in with it. I just it's just draining.
Yeah.
Because a lot of shit, a lot of people hit me up about shit. So it's like, that shit get like real draining, but it's like, it's fun, dude.
Because you be posting, I see your Instagram, you be posting pretty regularly.
Oh yeah, I try to post every week.
Every week?
Yeah, try to get something out every week.
And is that on Instagram only or just
Instagram,
TikTok, everything?
TikTok, YouTube.
How do you feel about TikTok getting shut down?
I ain't been paying no mind, but it's cool. It's whatever. Yeah. I got a decent follow. I got like 400,000 on TikTok. Okay. That shit came out like nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's what I mean. Listen, but something gonna fall, something gonna replace it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's just about
not
finding.
Too worried about it. The good thing about you is you're very versatile.
Yeah.
So it's like I checked out your YouTube channel and like, although you're doing your main gig is stand-up comedy,
yeah,
you vlog too,
100%,
which is cool.
Yeah,
because like not a lot of people tap into that. There's only a few like social media, like comedians that do like social media the right way, and I feel like you're on that same path. Like Drewski does it really well.
I'm just trying to get. And I watch people like that too, and I try to get like inspiration to be like, just to like, I want to give people the insight of what I got going on.
Yeah.
And like, cause if you fuck with what I'm doing on stage, just fuck with like just my like behind the scenes people I got around me and shit like that.
Yeah. You ever heard of a comedian named Ben?
Yeah, Ben. Yeah.
Ben the Don.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
funny as hell
right now. He's funny as hell too.
That nigga funny as fuck.
I gotta link you guys up.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
Cause my cousin like, man, that nigga put me on the Ben like a little minute ago.
Yeah. Yeah. His skits be going crazy.
Bro,
and he just started a YouTube channel.
For real?
Yeah. So his video last week was with Drake and Aiden Ross, did like almost $1 million, and that was his third video.
That's hard, bro.
That's
hard,
crazy.
bro.
I mean, it's like a social glitch though, because if you already have those relationships,
then you could like,
you could like pop off. But at the same time, it's like all that work you put in to get those relationships.
That's
also,
what.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But no, I see you use social media pretty well compared to like other people in the comedy space. Like even Tony does a good job, like with his shit. Andrew Schultz does a good job. Theo does a good job. I feel like I haven't seen you do anything with Theo.
Nah, I'm trying to. I think something might be in the works soon.
Okay,
that shit be hard.
You about to go on this podcast maybe?
I don't know. I don't think not this podcast, not yet. But I think like we too similar, dog.
Yeah,
you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like you on his podcast would go crazy.
That should be fun. One day I'm gonna do it. But it's like, man, I look up to Theo too. That's a good nigga, man. And he like the way he did, like the way he popped up on social media is like crazy.
That's crazy.
But that's why, like, I'm just grateful to be a comedian, like in the days where it's like, when I can post something and the world can know about you.
Yeah.
And like tomorrow.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
The crazy thing about back in the day is like we see Theo's success now, or like all these other, like even Tony and whatnot. But these guys are like late 30s, 40s.
And they've been doing like 16, 20 years. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Versus like, it's a blessing for you probably, because you've been in the game for like 3 years and you're like, damn, I'm lit right now.
It's both. It's a blessing, like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Cause I could think where it's like, if I was to pop off like 10 years from now, I'd have more like, I'd just be able to navigate it more like the comedy-wise. I'm still learning how to do stand-up.
Yep.
And so people just calling me like just being a raw comedian, but like, I'm still like, I ain't as good as I'm gonna be in the next 6, 7 years. Like I got homeboys that like, they've been doing it like 8, 9 years. Nobody know who they is yet, but they fucking like murderers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when they time do come to pop, it's like, where the fuck? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and I think with comedy as well as anything, any sort of storytelling, is like the more life experience you have, the better the stories get, the funnier the stories get.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So you could like just, because that's why I like Theo a lot, is because he has stories for days.
He got like some of the wildest stories. Like it's insane.
Bro, I feel like sometimes he just be making it up.
Maybe, but it's funny.
Yeah, so fuck it, who cares?
Who gives a fuck? When I was a little kid, my principal was a raccoon. He said something like that. It's like, oh, hell yeah, nigga. Most deaf.
Yeah.
Nigga just say wild shit, bro. But it be funny.
What's your top 5? You smoke weed at all?
Nah.
Occasionally?
A little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, we won't do the blunt rotation question. What's your top 5 people that you would want to, not people that you've already worked with?
Yeah.
Because you've already worked with a lot of big names. Top 5 people that you've never worked with, dead or alive. I know you said Eddie and Kevin, so those 2 right there.
Yeah. Shit, Eddie, Drewski be hard. Shit'd be dope. And then, I'm trying to think, like, man, it'd be cool just to talk to Richard Pryor.
Okay.
Not even just to speak to him. That'd be hard. And then at 4, 5, shit, what Kai doing is dope.
Kai?
Yeah.
Kai Cenat?
Yeah.
You would want to be on a Kai Cenat stream?
That'd be hard.
That'll be hard.
Yeah. That nigga is like I look at my shit, I be like, I got a lot going on, but I couldn't imagine, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And how young he is and shit, bro.
Yeah. You talk about motion, that's some real motion.
That nigga up there, boy.
I was at his, I went to his Mafiathon house.
Yeah.
When he did the 30 days.
Mm.
And the day I pulled up was Thanksgiving, so Kyrie Irving pulled up. Bro, I was just like, I don't really get starstruck ever.
Yeah.
Just because I've been around a lot of people. I don't know if that's the same situation you're in.
Sometimes I do something, I just be like, oh, yeah. But sometimes I be like, God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I don't really get starstruck. So I was mainly just very intrigued about the whole production and, like, how they set everything up, like the cameras. And, like, I was in the background looking at all the servers and shit. And then Kyrie pulls up. I'm like, God damn, that's Kyrie Irving.
That's
like,
insane.
And he's just dancing, having a good time. Like, we playing Mafia. You know the game Mafia?
Yeah, I love that game.
He just playing Mafia with us casually, and I'm like, bro, this is Kyrie Irving. Like, he's one of my favorite basketball players of all time.
That's insane.
It was crazy. But yeah, anyways, I think I have a good relationship with his team. I could probably because I want to start tapping you into some of the other because you're super tapped into the Austin comedy scene and like the actual comedy scene, but like we gotta start tapping you into like the whole social media side. I feel like the first thing you've ever done in terms of like the whole social media side that unrelated to comedy was the sketch thing.
100%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we got to get you on some more shit, bro.
That's the game plan. That's what I like to plan this year. It's just like get my name out there more. Just like, cause like I feel like right now it's a thing where it's like, for the casual person that don't really watch camera like that, like you see my face a little bit, but it's not like you know my name. You just see like, oh, that's the guy that did the rock shit, this and that. And I feel like that when it comes to like the comment, but like years ago, I would just see it like his YouTube videos of like him in college and shit, and blah, that nigga doing shit that's hard or whatever, and then I do some other shit. Blah, I know better from that other shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, and then one day it's like, oh, that nigga just up.
Yeah.
You feel me? That nigga just going crazy. And so I think I'm at that part where it's like, oh, they see me like a little bit, but they don't know my name and shit. And then one day they look and be like, oh, that nigga like really doing some wild shit.
Yeah.
And that's the part I'm trying to get to now.
Yeah.
It's like not just oh, that's the guy that did that so and so like a little bit where it's like, oh, that's the nigga.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
100%. I feel like you went the opposite route. You actually did the stand-up route versus like people now coming up. They do the social media route and then they transition into it, right?
Yeah.
You did the hard part first.
Nah, I was doing skits for a second and the skits just wasn't
it wasn't hitting?
They were doing decent, but it wasn't even like, I ain't had no love for skits.
Yeah.
And then when I found stand-up, I was like, oh, I could do this shit every day.
Yeah.
And just slowly like just get better and nobody gonna know I'm doing it and shit like that. And then one day I just pop up and be like, hey, I'm doing this. And it's going well. Like that's, and then I kind of figure, I tell everybody like, I like stand-up as it's the best stepping stone for anything else for real. That's what everybody, that's what all the big companies that we know did before social media. They got really good at stand-up. Then they got like a movie or two, and they use all that to get their stand-up bigger.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
100%. And also, I feel like comedians are the one type of, like, I guess you can say profession.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it, is where, like, you could be universal. Like, they could be, like, news anchors. Because, like, to be a good comedian, you got to stay up to date. With, like,
know
current events,
100%.
Knowing what the fuck's going on with politics. So
well, I don't know fuck about politics.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. So it's like, how do you navigate that space? Because it's like, for example, like because you're gonna do a set tonight.
Yeah.
And then the inauguration is like what, next week, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you gonna incorporate that into it, or like?
I mean, if it had,
do you make jokes about politics? Or?
Sometimes, like I did some shit about Trump that did pretty good view when he got shot.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like. If I know about it, cause I don't really like the Luigi shit when the nigga shot that one nigga. I ain't know that shit happened until like a week later.
Oh,
yeah, cause I'm just so locked in on stand up. So it's like, and I just talk about my life.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't really, and the politics is like it's a different bag for me.
Yeah.
Like it's like, cause I used to do this shit when it was like when it become election time. I think most comics always you talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I had the joke what I was doing for a second where it was like, man, I ain't really voting, but I tell you one thing, my political view I have is that I fuck the shit out of Kamala Harris. And but it's just like silly shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna go down and be like, and I feel like this motherfucker shouldn't do this for that. Like I don't got no.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I barely got out of high school. I don't really give a fuck about politics or like I don't get one on overseas and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's good sometimes when you're in the limelight to stay out of. I mean, it's good to always advocate for what you believe in.
100%.
Whether, depending on whatever side that is.
Yeah.
But also sometimes depending on like if you're not super educated, it's good to just be like, all right,
stay out of
just stay out of this shit. But,
and then too, like I think people get to a point where it's like you become like a public figure where it's like, nah, like what's your opinion on this?
Yeah.
You feel me? But for the most part, I ain't there yet. But it's like for the most part, I don't know. Yeah. Like I be trying to tell niggas like, bro, I had to do the second grade twice. Then you don't want my opinions on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really want how like reading is. I'm dyslexic, nigga. I don't read. You don't need my opinion on what the president, and all that shit going on there, nigga. I'm gonna tell you about the dumb shit I did today. You feel me? So like that's a.
But I do feel like eventually you're gonna have to tap into that bag because
one day,
most of the big comedians that I watch, or like even if I see their podcast, they're all tapped into like I feel like comics are the smartest people in the world because they got to know everything about every topic. Because you got to make a joke about anything, right?
Yeah,
at
like
any given moment.
Schultz, that nigga
Schultz is smart as fuck.
That nigga is a genius, bro. I watch him, and he made me want to read more books and shit for sure. Cause it's like he just know, like he could look at like any person. I seen him one time look at an African person and they know what tribe they family. Yeah. And I was like, how the fuck? Like, like the most I can do with that is be like, nigga, you African. Like or some just some goofy shit. But it's like, but he like know what tribe they family from, and then like can.
And he'll know about the tribe. Yeah. You know, like how they came up, how
and
they
then
hunt,
explain it to the crowd in a way where he can tell a joke about it now and they get the joke. Yeah. Like, nigga, that's just another masterclass or some shit. That's why I love stand-up so much, bro. Like, being a student of it is just like, bro, there's so much shit you can, like, another motherfucker can do that you see. It's like, man, this shit is insane. Yeah. Like, how the fuck did you get to this? Like, how you get here? Yeah. You feel me?
I feel like it's a lot of studying, a lot of reading.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked with Schultz or met him?
I met him before, yeah.
Okay, how was that?
He cool. He a good dude. It was real quick.
What?
Okay. Wait.
Go ahead.
But nah, he cool with my dog Derek. So like, you know, he been on the road with him and shit. So I met him through Derek and shit.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. He didn't give you any. Did he know who you were at the time?
Yeah, what he said, he was just like, I heard a lot of good things about you, man. Keep going.
Okay, fine.
And that's dope. But somebody that you look up to, somebody say shit like that, that's great. That's cool enough to me.
Does that give you some sort of like? Does that light a fire?
Oh, every time somebody that I've seen, like most of the comments I'm meeting, I've been watching my whole life. Like not knowing I was watching them or not knowing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Harlan Williams, I done watched many movies with him in it. Yeah. And I didn't realize like when I seen him, I was like, nigga, I know that nigga. Like what the fuck? So it's like, so being able to see all these people like that, and people like talk to me and like give me great advice and shit and say like they like what I'm doing, like that shit just, it make you want to go harder because like, man, these niggas I done looked up to, well, I know I'm looking up to them my whole life. And now they like seeing me do what I do and they give me my props on it. Yeah. It's like, man, that shit it's a blessing, bro. Yeah. You feel me?
Do you look at it from a perspective like the hunger comes from like they're not giving you enough time? Or like, damn, like I need to get bigger so that he'll want to talk to me for longer or like work with me? Or do you look at it from like, all right, at least he spoke to me for even for like 10 seconds, 30 seconds.
I know like, niggas is busy. Cause I know I'm got a 10 for what they got going on. Yeah. And I'm busy as shit. Yeah. So like for them to come out and be like, man, I heard that mean the world to a nigga like me. Yeah. You feel me? Cause one day, one day for sure, like we both gonna have enough time to be like, hey, what's up with the, you know, we can talk or whatever the fuck. So it's like, I'm working hard for my family to be like straight. I ain't really working hard for a nigga attention. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. I'm working my ass off. So like when it's all said and done, like my kids good, my parents could be retired and like, you know what I'm saying? I could say like I truly like put everything I had into something and whatever happened. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what was the first time? Because I feel like most people, they work to kind of like make sure their family's good and their future families are good and their generations are good. Because like if you want to be great and as locked in as you are, it's like more about creating generational.
100%, yeah.
Not only generational wealth, but generational legacy for your legacy, I guess, for your kids and whatnot. So they could kind of like be like, okay. I mean, sometimes I think about like, damn, what would it be like being like Bronny James or some shit, like having LeBron as your dad or having Kevin Hart as your dad. Like, that's the type of environment I want to create for my kids. And they wake up and be like, damn, like they have that. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's just easy. Like it's just like you can, whatever they want to do is possible. Yeah. You feel me?
What was the first time you feel like? Because you've been in the space game for 3 years. Yeah. And how long have you been at making money?
Shit, I'd say like last year.
Last year? Yeah. And what was that first like big check you got? You don't have to say how much it was, but what was the first thing you bought? First big purchase, or have you not had that yet?
I ain't really bought nothing huge yet.
You still waiting on it?
Nah, I mean, I bought my dad a car.
Okay.
But it wasn't even like, that shit was like $4,000. It was like a Beetle.
okay.
Like, it's what he wanted. I got home and he was like, he just went, hey. He said, he was like, I'm looking at this car. How much the car? He said, it's like 5,000. I said, I get it. He said, nigga, what? Buy that shit then, nigga. Cause he just wanted some shit to get around it. My dad had no license for a long time, nigga. So he got the license back. So that's not no big purchase for real. But it's like, that was cool.
But you haven't bought yourself anything or your mom anything or?
Nah, yeah. I'm trying to get my mama some shit this year.
What's her goal for this year to get your
I'm trying to she want a photo of Porsche. A dream car, photo of Porsche.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one are you thinking? The Panamera? Or
yeah, the Panamera.
The Panamera, damn.
That was she
boy getting that money.
So for Christmas, I mean, that's the game plan though. Like, you feel me? For Christmas, that's the game plan to be able to be like, you know, put up with that. That's a
what about
big
like
goal.
Her crib?
So
pay that down maybe?
Yeah, well my mama.
She up already.
My mama did good, man. My mama like, she like really. That's why like she did everything I could ever ask. But both my parents did everything I could ever ask of a parent to do for, you know what I'm saying, to put me in a position to like just be like good and shit. And so like my mama, she like fine, like all she asked me when I play around with her when I was a little kid, like what you want? Like she want like a crib like on like by like a lake or something.
Okay.
And that's the game plan. But right now she's good.
She good?
Yeah.
She live in the suburbs? How big is her crib?
Like 2-bedroom.
Okay, that's fine. And she by herself or?
Yeah, just my mama, yeah.
Any plans to like maybe move her out here? Or?
If she want to, but she like working and shit. She like doing her own thing. So
wait, what does she do?
She a flight attendant.
Oh, okay, so she's traveling the world.
Yeah.
Oh shit, she does good for herself.
Yeah,
flight
she does good. And she been doing that shit for 30 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I always used to think like, how does one person just work a job for 30 years?
Yeah, that's insane.
Or like their whole life, not even 30 years, maybe 20 years, maybe 40 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Can you think about that?
Man, I remember when I worked at Publix, the store manager came up to me one day and he was like, you just started? I was like, yeah, I just started. He was like, hell yeah, man, we need you for another 20 years. And I was like, that's a fucking threat. Nigga, you just threatened me? Threaten me with no bullshit. Like, if I'm here for 20 years from now, nigga, I'm gonna come kill your family. I hope you know that. Like, if I'm here 20 years, I'm murdering you. I hope you understand that.
Oh,
that was crazy.
Wait, how long was he working there for?
That nigga probably was there for probably like 30, 20 years. Damn. And the store manager, like, you know what I'm saying, like the head of the store and shit. Yeah. And he probably had a couple stores under his belt, but it was just like, fuck no, I never saw myself working a job like that my whole life.
Yeah.
I just couldn't, bro.
But you know what's crazy though? There always has to be people like that because now you have your own business, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna need somebody like him
to work
for you until they die, basically.
100%.
Like give you loyalty, like respect, hard work, dedication, so they can help you grow your business.
100%. You know
what I'm saying? So it's like
man, we need niggas like that for sure. But we also need niggas like us. Like I can't do it. Like I could never. It was an insane thought to look me dead in my face and to tell me, hey man, I'm gonna need you for 20 years. I'm gonna slap the shit out you. What the fuck? 20 years, nigga? For the stock sales?
You was already thinking about calling in sick the next day.
Man, I was mad. I remember my manager told me, like, I told one of my managers, I was like, yeah, but I'm doing stand-up. He was like, what if stand-up don't work? I was like, bro, if stand-up work, then I'm gonna rob this store. So you better hope stand-up works for me. Like, what kind of, I hate when niggas try to play like, niggas, cause they had their own goals and in the company and shit, so they try to get you on the side of like, nah, you should like, you know what I'm saying, do this. And it's like, nah, and they would always kind of like trying to backhand my dream, like, no, you should probably do this. Like, what if it doesn't work? And I would always, cause like, you tell me something crazy, I'm gonna tell you something more insane. Yeah. So it's like, no, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna rob the store. Would you like that? No, you don't like that, huh? So yeah, you should also hope it works for me, cause it's not gonna be good for nobody. Nobody gonna have fun.
I'm weak. And this is in Orlando.
Yeah.
So they probably knew you were serious.
Oh, dead ass.
Because Orlando's Florida's pretty crazy.
Florida wild.
What's up with you Florida people?
No, we're not even
y'all just some wild.
We're not even that insane though. I think like it just the stigma of Florida. But I do get crazy.
There's some shit on the news every
get wild. Day. But you know, our
Florida man did this.
I publish a record though. Like I said it backwards. Our records are public. Okay. So like most states and shit, like, you really can't get all the news from that state. Like all the state, like This is out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, anywhere with an alligator in any state, an alligator done got fucked. That's just how it's gonna go. That's the world, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Somebody done fucked alligator in Louisiana. Somebody done fucked alligator and wherever the fuck else alligators are. Just but in Florida, it's like, nah, nigga, Florida man fucks alligator. Cause it's just out there like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like the alligator got touched before.
What's your craziest Florida story? Your personal though, something that you've been a part of, or have you not been a part of any bullshit?
Nah, I ain't going to jail about this shit.
Okay,
Nothing I can remember, to be honest with you. Nothing really. I was a nice person. Everything was good in Florida. We had fun.
Weak. How's your relationship with Tony?
It's the best, man. That's my big bro, man.
Yeah. He's like your mentor. He kind of took you under his wing.
Man, that nigga he changed my life. So it's like I talk to him all the time. Every time I got like a question about some shit, he always there for me. Like that nigga is like, but he the best, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to like, cause when Laser did tell me about the show, I started watching it a lot, and then I really got into it before I got out here.
Yeah.
And then so now to be on it and be cool with this nigga and be able to call him and shit. I remember the day I got his number, it was like, nigga, this nigga really like believe in me. This shit crazy. And now anytime I got a question or any problems with shit, he like always there like to help me figure it out.
Does he ever help you write jokes or anything?
Nah, not with writing jokes. Like what I might have like an idea and I'll be like, I might say like a tag, he might try with the tag, but we won't sit down and be like, let's figure this out. Cause I don't really write shit out anyway.
Okay.
It's more of like something happened, I just be like, man, I think that's funny.
You like Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
You just be off the top?
or I'll put down like a cliff note and I'll be like, maybe I want to kind of riff on that and see how that works and shit like that. And just go off that. But that nigga like, Tony like, that's big bro for real, bro.
Yeah,
feel
facts. Me? The way I feel like I just seen it firsthand. Like I've only been in the city for like a month now, a month and a half. And just seeing the way he embraces you. Cause like you're, any show he does, you're a part of it.
Oh yeah.
Automatically.
Which is a blessing.
Which is a blessing cause he has hella eyeballs on that show.
Yeah. I remember, man, when I first got on it, and then that's when I said the rock shit. I never forget, cause like he told me he gonna make me the record at the ACL live show. Right before I went up, he was like, "You ready?" I was like, "Yeah, man. I think I do this shit every day. Of course I'm ready." And then he was like, "I'm finna change your life."
Oh, for he said that?
Like verbatim. He said, "I'm finna change your life."
This was before ACL?
Right before he walked on, Redman was like, "Tony Hinchcliffe."
Yeah.
Like right before he walked on, he was like, "I'm finna change your life."
Damn.
And then he said, "Man, let's fucking do it."
That's an
and then he
iconic
walked
moment.
out, and then I went out there and I said the rock shit, and then nigga everything changed. I mean, he told my brother met him. My brother was just like, "Man, thank you for everything you do for my brother." Like to me, like everybody like around involved, and he told my brother, he was like, "I'm finna make your brother a very rich man."
Damn.
Just wait on it. And it was the best, like, but he like went that, and he's such a like he a good leader, bro. So it's like it's easy to fall in line and be like, yeah, this is like he know what he doing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just to have somebody like that in your corner is like it's the biggest blessing I could ask for as a young comic. I mean, that shit just elevated my comedy 100%.
Damn.
Like being around just murderers like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Does that help you on when you go on tour? How many tours have you done?
I'm just on my second one right now. Yeah.
And how'd the first one go?
It went really good.
How many shows did you do?
Shit, I can't even tell you.
Okay.
Oh no,
it was all a blur, huh?
It's but it was a lot, dude. We had a lot of shows, did a lot of one nights, but it was a lot of weekends, so it was a lot, dude. If I had to guess, like over 150.
And how many days?
Shit, I couldn't tell you. I'm like real down. I'm just going, bro.
Damn, that's
I'm just
crazy.
Going.
And you gotta have what's it called? Were you selling out every night?
Yeah, for the most part. It's a couple shows, like maybe I say if we did like 150, it's probably like 5 shows that maybe didn't sell out. That probably like 10 tickets.
Okay.
But like we probably missed it by like 10 tickets. So like, I mean, but it's like to be able to be a part of some shit like this, but it's a blessing.
And what about your second tour?
Oh, we're doing good. Everything right now is sold out.
Sold out?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then shout out, it's somewhere in North Carolina, or in Carolina that I'm going. That's selling out fast right now. I think we might break a record at that club. It's a place called Dead Crow. I think it's in Durham.
Okay.
And then they accidentally put my tickets on sale for a show I added, but we didn't confirm it yet. They put it out on accident, but I was gonna confirm it anyway. Yeah. And that sold out in like 2 hours.
You were like, all right, I gotta go now.
I mean, no, I was gonna do it anyway, but it was like, man, but it's just a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? 100%. To be able to do this at this level this early.
It's good to know that like how talented you are and see how talented you are, but the real, I feel like especially in comedy or any entertainment, the real like mark of success is like if you could sell seats.
Yeah.
Right? So if you could put people in those seats, that really shows like, all right, he's gonna be here to stay.
Oh yeah, I don't take that shit for granted either, bro. Cause I really just try to give everybody a good experience where like they want to come see a nigga again. And like I remember a couple people come, like I'm still running like the same hour. Cause I ain't put an hour out yet. So I'm still kind of running the same thing, tweaking thing, moving shit around here like this. And people that come see me like 4 or 5 times already, and like every time it's like, man, I got like the growth of it.
Yeah.
And so that's the biggest fear of a comic, to be like, okay, they see you one time, they don't want to see what they want to see you again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For people come to see me again, it's like, man, I can't thank them enough.
Bro, well, how long have you been going for?
We're at an hour and 18.
Hour and 18? How do you feel about it so far?
It's good, yeah.
You good? It's good?
Yeah.
Well, when's your next show? I mean, my audience isn't as big, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So it's like you could shout out what you need to shout out.
Oh, yeah.
But you probably not gonna get
I mean, shit.
I'm just gonna keep it real.
Hold up, hey JD, he know the schedule.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I don't even know I don't even know my schedule that good.
Hey, if you got some shows coming up, shout it out. Kam Patterson, his Instagram is Kam So Funny.
Yes, sir. With 2 O's, with a K.
With 2 O's. I'm very, very confident that he's gonna be probably one of the biggest comedians on the planet.
God willing.
In years to come. So if you haven't heard of him, go YouTube him, go look at his vlogs, go look at his other podcasts he's done, go look at his stand-up. He's a regular on the Kill Tony show. Crushes it every week. And every week he has new material. It's not that he's recycling shit. Every week he has new material. Oh, I did want to ask you one thing. What's the longest set you've done?
About an hour, like 15.
Oh, you've done an hour 15 set?
Yeah.
I thought you said you haven't broken an hour yet.
No, I just did. I just recently did. I just recently broke an hour.
And how was that experience?
That was fun. It was a lot of like me, like usually I go out there and I do my 45 because I try to keep it as tight as possible. And then I went out there and just riffed a little bit about some shit that happened the night before. And then it was going good, so I just kept fucking with it. And then by the time I looked up and I got to like my real set, I was already like 30 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
And so it just kind of flowed pretty good into the other one. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting up there though. I'm figuring it out.
An hour 15 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, especially 3 years in, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm telling you, like, all this shit, it feel crazy, but it's also like a thing where it's like, I'm just grateful for it.
Yeah.
And I just want to move forward and just keep progressing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Do you ever go out?
I go out.
Like party?
Yeah, I go out to clubs and shit.
Okay.
I'm cutting. I'm telling everybody on my tour, cause we used to go to strip club like a motherfucker.
Okay.
I've been going to strip clubs I was like 15.
Okay.
So I was like legit. So it's like, I know how like, I done seen my cousin like walking to a strip club, like talk to a bitch that he ain't never met before. She tried to finesse her. He ain't get that bitch no money and leave with a whole crap. Like last time I went like for real, I had probably like through like 5 bands.
Okay.
But I gotta stop. I'm not going. I'm done now. I'm retired from this shit. I'm done. We get a section and we're like, to come in the section, like, I understand. You gotta do 5 push-ups.
Okay.
Now, listen.
Yeah.
Now, after you do these 5 push-ups, you gonna get blessed, but you gotta do 5 push-ups first. And the bad ones be like, I'm not gonna do it, but the cool ones, the cool scribbles, they doing them 5. And I'm not like talking about little power puff, like on your knees and shit. I mean, like lock them elbows, like real 5 push-ups. Shit be fun as fuck. It's funny shit ever.
That's crazy.
And then we just
making strippers do push-ups is crazy.
The funniest shit I ever did in my life. Yeah, they just down and they just cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? The stuck-up ones, the one that really want the bread, they not gonna do no push-ups.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Cause they gonna get bread somewhere else.
Yep.
Now the ones that's like just chilling and whatever, they might have a slow day, they gonna do them push-ups.
Today's guest was Kam Patterson, right here.
Tight shit.
If you don't know about him, you will know about him.
What's up?
He's probably gonna be a global superstar in the next 5 years, I would say.
God willing.
Hopefully sooner. But right now, he's a national star, definitely. He's a regular on the Kill Tony show, and he's touring right now as well.
Yeah.
Where's your
If you
next
just
show?
go on my Instagram, my next show is that I got two tours going on. I got the Killers of Kill Tony, which is me and a bunch of the Killers of Kill Tony, and we all on the road. It's like Art Matty and like David Lucas and my Uncle David Jolly, and we all on the road together. We on our own little tour. And then and I got my tour that I'm by myself. And the next place I'm at, I'm in, shit, I don't even know for real. But if you go to my Instagram and just put Kam So Funny and just go on the link, That's all my dates and shit like that right there. So easy to find and shit like that.
All right, bet. And what about your YouTube? What's your YouTube?
Oh, just YouTube, just Kam Patterson with a K.
Kam Patterson with a K.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining the 60 for 60 show with Noah. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining.
Tight shit.